I spent the first 10 years of my working life in the NHS, and one of the things I particularly enjoyed in my work there was the variety of work that I engaged in, the variety of people I came in contact with, the different groups of workers, staff across all grades, all disciplines, all functions, and the fact that I was based in a hospital setting, so I felt involved in the patient community as well, which was really rewarding. Yeah, the things that I especially liked about my learning, my experiences in the NHS that really brought me to the academic community was the variety of approaches to leading and managing groups, organisations, departments, institutions, and that there is no one magic formula, there's no one best way of leading, of managing, of organising. Despite what you might get taught through textbooks or lectures, we all have our hobby horses. My hobby horse is about being much more critical, engaging with different views, different perspectives, different ways of thinking about what we do, how we practice leadership, how we research it, how we read about it, how we talk about it, how we engage in it. So I'm quite passionate about the different strands, the different ways of pursuing leadership thinking. So there are a number of facets to the role that I undertake within Bradford. I conduct research, so I write papers, I present papers at conferences, I write them up and publish them in journals, I write books, textbooks. I conduct research in organisations, so it's very much about applying knowledge to practice. I teach our students at undergraduate, postgraduate levels and doctoral students. And I also do engaged work, so I work in organisations, I do consultancy, executive education and consultancy work. And for me, I like the synergy between the three, you know, each feeds off the other, so the research is applied to my teaching is informed by my research and by my experience out in the field. So that combination I think is really enjoyable but quite powerful because each feeds the other. The School of Management has an incredibly high standard and reputation and has had so since its inception. So it's one of the first schools of management with a fabulous reputation, not just for its teaching but also for its research, for its business engagement, for its application of knowledge to practice. And that's something that we're all very proud of and enjoy that experience of working in Bradford and working internationally, and people know the Bradford and the School of Management internationally, you know, across the world. One of our brands is about making knowledge work. You know, that's our strapline for the university as a whole, and that's what we are good at. We make a difference out there in the communities. If I was to try and sum up my mantra about leadership and leadership thinking, it would probably be, well, a couple of things really. The importance of feedback, you know, that feedback loop. So it's not about the heroic leader. It's about nearby leadership. It's about everybody engaging in that process. I think the other important thing is to encourage critical and constructive dissent, because there are too many yes ideologies about leadership. It's all about happy stuff, it's all about the leader rather than the process of leadership. And I think what effective leadership is about is encouraging that dialogue, that conversation, that dissent, so that we can get better, we can be better, we can take things further forward.